I don't know about you guys, but I am so grateful for the access and the ability to communicate with God Himself by myself, for myself, without needing a third party. That was not the case for these three kings in 2 Kings chapter 3, verse 11. It says, "But King Jehoshaphat of Judah asked, 'Is there no prophet of the Lord with us? If there is, we can ask the Lord what to do through him.' One of the servants of the king of Israel replied, 'Elisha, son of Shaphat, who poured water on the hands of Elijah, is here.'" Now you are three kings going into battle against the Moabites, and you are not able to communicate with them. You have to communicate through a prophet, a priest, a third party. I am so grateful of the privilege that I have today because of the sacrifice of Jesus Christ, that I get to go to God on my behalf, on my own. I don't have to wait and see if I can go through a prophet or a priest or a mediator or a third person or whatever the case of this world. I can communicate with the creator of the universe myself because he dwells within me. In my mind now, since I have just been saved by grace and aware of my access and ability, I am just like, that is crazy to be going into battle and you can't even communicate with him and you're having to go find someone else to communicate on your behalf. So please, 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 if you are feeling hopeless, if you are feeling helpless, if you are feeling confused and you don't know what to do, please remember that if you are saved by the grace of Christ, you can go to God and ask him and communicate with him yourself. You can have conversations with the Lord in your mind. He can communicate his will and his desire to you himself. He can tell you what your next steps are himself. You do not have to wait for another human being to tell you what God can now tell you himself. And we take that privilege for granted. So if you have not been consistent in taking advantage of the privilege that we have, please start. He is waiting to communicate with his children himself. He is ready for you guys to step away from going to those prophets so much, those video priests and prophets, and not saying that that's bad because the Lord does use them. But they are not the only source. When you can go to the source yourself, you have access. If you ain't getting your life right, I just don't understand, because the way this world, how crazy this is, I need to be able to talk to him because my mind be spiraling. I be getting overwhelmed and frustrated and flustered. I not have him within me to calm me down when my feelings and my emotions start to get the better of me. Hoocha. How did I live this long without God? Ugh. Y'all, take advantage of the privilege we have. Silence the noise of the outside world and go to your Father so he can talk to his children. That's all I have for today. You guys have a beautiful day on purpose. Peace.